All right, just leaving the craps table for the first night, and on the first night, there's a craps table in the smoking section, which is over here, and then this non-smoking section. So, wow, it's still open over here. We closed down that table, so we got Ron here and Andrew. So we were here pretty much. I mean, what was it? You said all night, 5 hours. Yeah. We did a 5-hour session and closed down the table. But we were talking about points. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go grab some pizza and then we're gonna talk about some points. Are you in for that? Watch this, here we go. Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching, and now let's get rolling. Well, what a night it was. And some of us got points and some of us got shafted on points. So I'm down a few $100. I'll give you details later because you gotta wait till the end of the cruise to get the whole details. So by the end of this video, I'll give you the whole details. But so we're heading up to the promenade for the infamous pizza run, and I did one session at the smoking side, and it was, what did you think about that? The smoking side. It wasn't good. We opened the table right around 7 o'clock or something, and it was horrible points and horrible rolls. Yeah. I mean, we couldn't catch a roll. Then we went over to the non-smoking side once they opened it, because they opened the smoking side first, then they opened the non-smoking side. Which way is, Sorrento's is this way. So then we kind of racked up some points at the end, although
some people did.
Some people were standing there watching and not betting for a while. We're not going to say who it was. But you came back in and got some points. So 5 hours, I got 1,136 points. So I'm almost, in one session, got a free cruise. What about you? Where are you at?
Yeah, I got 1,023 points for the 2 sessions tonight.
Yeah, so 1,023. Yeah, so you're pretty good
close
there. And
I only got
no, I've got it. Thanks, man.
20 points for the same amount of time.
What's that?
620 points for the same amount of time.
Same amount of time, and you were playing the same bets.
Yeah. So
this is where I was saying, hey, I'm going up. Did you hear me when I said that? When I said, hey, what's my average bet? And they go 100. I go, it should be 225. And they go, now? And I go, yeah, but I'm staying at that level. Yeah. So can you put me up? And I think that's what helped. And then the other thing, which we have a hypothesis about, if it is a faster table where you're getting more rolls per hour, I think you're getting more points, which was very interesting. All right, let's grab some pizza and then we'll finish this conversation. Just a few slices, just a few, and got the drink from the bar, and just get some pizza right after. All right, so we did get the pizza down, but as we were talking here, we kind of talked about what are our big takeaways, not just the points that, I got some points, you got a little bit more, you got less. Because I did play a little bit longer though, because there was times where you guys checked out and then checked back in, which, I mean, I always try to just check in one time and stay checked in until it's time to check out. And then you guys did that thing where, when you check out and then you're watching for a minute and you're like, oh my goodness, look at these rolls. And then you buy back in. Yeah. That's kind of what you guys did. Yeah. But the big takeaway, I think, Andrew actually turned to me. He was on stick right one and I was on stick left. He turned to me and he said, Brian, this system would work great if we could just get past the come out rolls, right? Because that's what happened with you too, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, the system works great, except you've got to, it's all about time at the table and average bet, right? So if you see like a shooter come out with a whole bunch of 7-Elevens, I think the important thing is to be adaptable and be able to switch from light in the darkness system to some other system. Maybe it's all day, maybe it's all light side with some power presses and regression, but any of those systems can keep you at the table for a long time with a high average bet. Just sticking to one system the entire time might not be always the best thing to do.
Yeah. So what you did is you actually started modifying it, right? Andrew, after he said that to me, he started doing some stuff, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing over there? But tell us, what did you do to modify it?
Yeah, so I started betting. I was playing a $100 don't pass, and then 104 on the points, or 112, depending on what number it was. But then I was doing a $16 horn or a $25 big red to kind of hedge that loss if it were to come.
So what was that? $41. So you had $41 on the hedge, and then you got past the come out. But then what you needed to happen was just a few hits. Usually you just need one hit to put it on the point. Were you totally hedging the point? Like, for instance, if it was a 6, were you putting 90 on the 6, or were you playing over? You were just going, first hit goes on the point. And so then you had to get that first hit, then you had to get maybe one more hit in order to get that insurance money back, or what we call the hedging the hedge, right? Hedging the hedge. But and you have to get a couple hits. But did you? And I think that's where it was. Sometimes you got a couple hits to get that back, but more times than not, you didn't.
Yeah. So I mean, I was also pressing the bets at the same time, so maybe not getting all of my money back before I would start pressing. But in pressing it also helped me on a longer roll make more money quicker.
Yeah, because I mean, he may have a little bit less points, but you do have more money, at least than me. I mean, you started with I forget what you started with, but you're up a little bit.
I was not anymore. But the table went cold real quick.
Yeah. Cold table's another thing I think you got to read, right? Because you do light in the darkness at a $100 level, and maybe like tonight I started out playing it a little more aggressive, where I would put 110 inside and I wouldn't hedge the point as high, and I was expecting that first hit to be able to cover that point, and it just wasn't happening. We were getting a lot of 0.7 outs.
Yeah, or horn numbers.
Or horn numbers in between, which are kind of wasted rolls when you're doing that strategy.
Yeah. So what I did to modify is, I don't know if you noticed, but I just went to like an iron cross, where I was like, where I was winning a little bit, but I just didn't want to see any more wasted rolls, So, all right. So what would you say for people that, I like what you said, Ron, about just being able to adapt and not just totally be stubborn and sticking with it, because I think that's the thing. I mean, there's people that have stuck with it and they get a good roll and it works. But then also, if you don't adapt and it's not working, then you can lose. But the thing that if you went to the slot machine, I would say you're probably going to spend about $1 per point. But it is getting late, and we have already ate, and we're going to be in Nassau, Bahamas tomorrow, and then tomorrow night we'll have another session, yeah?
We'll try again.
Maybe we'll see you. Will we see you there?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, let's jump to that part right now. Here we go. I think I need to snap or something like this. Hey, it's fancy night, but hey, something happened with the rating yesterday. Wasn't going good. Today, how many hours did you play?
2.
2 hours, and how many points?
Over 700 points just today.
Boom! So you got a free cruise already?
Yep.
On night 2?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, congratulations, my friend, congratulations. Hey, I just wanted to jump in right now. We will do a recap, but we are about 1 o'clock a.m. on the second night. And on Allure, you can actually check your points. So let me show you how that works. So usually you'd have to go to the casino host and ask what your points are, or a pit boss. But here on Allure, and they're trying to get more ships to have it like this, where you actually can see your points per, so 2,000. I got 2,064 on the second night, so that's great. I've been playing Light in the Darkness, and like you heard from Andrew, I mean, he's doing well, so it's working. There's some people that actually start playing it and they said, hey, yeah, it's a good strategy, it's working. But sometimes it doesn't work, so it's not like it always works. But first 2 nights, it's going pretty good. So I just ran away from the table for a second just to talk to you, and then I'm gonna go back to the table now. All right, and at the end of this session, we'll give a little update. All right, just leaving the casino here, heading up this little secret passageway that goes up to the promenade where the pizza is. But hey, I wanted to just jump in. I got 2,415 points off of the first 2 nights. And I used $2,000, but I'm not down $2,000. I started with $600 on the first night, and I think I lost like $200. But I want to show you where the pizza is. So look at this little thing. That's where it goes. And then and so we're in the promenade, which is like the mall area, I call it, but. Right up here is, sorry, don't get dizzy. That's the Central Park area. And this level also has where we walk on the track. So we're getting ready to go walk on the track. But I did want to show you, I was going to get some pizza. But you know, tonight I'm not feeling the pizza. Because tonight I lost $500. So, and Amber was playing with me too, and she squirrels money away. She hides money. So when she was playing, I still don't know how much money she has, but I gave her like $400. She gave me 200 back. So I'm like, the part of the 500, I think, is $200 that she has. So then I'd be 300 down. But some of the guys that are playing with us are even, and even some are up, which I thought, wow. So, and I think that's just, you know, they're being a little bit more aggressive. I'm being a little bit more risky sometimes. And I think that's the big thing that's challenging is when you get down, and this was just like, if you've seen my lessons learned video, lessons learned, don't try to chase your losses. But check it out, Amber Theater here on the Allure Amber Theater. All right, so I'm gonna go out to the walking track. This is the fancy night tonight, and I got really fancy, you know, dressed up. I don't know, let me see if I can get out here. Okay, so we have to walk this way and talk this way. But so you can't go that way. So it's one way around. So I am towards the forward. Because the theater is always towards the forward and the dining rooms are always towards the aft. All right. But man, what a wonderful night. With the weather, oh my goodness. It is. Oh, we're like barely moving. It's pretty dark out there. There's a ship out there though too. But we're barely moving because we went from Nassau, Bahamas to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And I think it's pretty easy to get there in the time that we're getting there. So we're just kind of like chill and not going too fast. And on the bigger ships, you don't really feel it move that much. But so walking track. I don't always walk the track when I lose money. So sometimes I walk the track just to kind of really just think, take time to really meditate on like, and when I say meditate, not like I'm, you know, sitting down right here, I'm just thinking, about, okay, how did everything go? Just wanted to refocus, you know, get the points, but not try to prepay for a cruise, because I'm at the 2,000 level, that comes with $150 worth of free play. So if I was $200, $300 down, I'm getting half of that back in free play on the next cruise. So one time I got down, I was down like 500, and I got $750 worth of free play, but I lost 500. So it was like, well, you know, I got a $250 win, really, depending on how you look at it. And I think that's the big thing, is a lot of times we justify like, well, you know, I would have paid more for a cruise, and or if we lose, you know, even like one time I was rolling the dice. I could not believe it. So I was rolling the dice. You know how you've tried I mean, if you're like me, not everybody is like this, but I try to find a landing spot. I don't want to hit a bunch of chips. I don't want to knock things over. I just want to like roll and hit a certain spot. So I look down, I see where my spot is. I look down to get my dice in my hand. I'm ready to throw. So I'm like, just like this. I'm ready to throw, and I go like this. Right when I'm throwing, I look, and somebody had placed a pass line there that wasn't there a second ago. And first of all, it doesn't make sense to walk up to a table when the puck is on and put money on the pass line, because that's an even money bet. And I think the point was 4, and it was $50 that they put on the pass line with no odds. And so I'm fine with no odds, but $50 on a pass line after the point is established pays $50. $50 on the 4 after the point's established pays $100. Why would you put $50 on the pass line when the puck is on? Okay, sorry. When I go for a walk, I like to think and think about what went wrong. But anyway, when that happened, the first thing that I thought to myself, and I actually said it to a couple of the guys there, I'm like, where the heck did that bet come from? That wasn't there a second ago. I mean, it literally hit the chips and the 7 came. Now, I was hedged, so no big deal. But remember, with this strategy that I use, the light and the darkness, it's all about catching a long roll, just like any other strategy. But the idea is, if the 7 comes, you get your money back. You know, so I got my money back, but man, I did not want to just get my money back. I wanted to have a long roll. Jeremy from Color Up had amazing roll tonight. Oh my gosh. He thinks it's probably his biggest roll ever. When we went to DiceCon, and he had like a 47 rolls. Well, this time he had a lot more than 47. He's gonna share his story. I might do a video with him before we leave, not in this video, but another video, talking about his experience. And I know he's gonna do a video talking about his experience as well too. But with all that being said, I'm down, but I'm not out. I'm missing money, but I'm not missing points. I'm on the walking track, and my arm is really tired from holding this phone, holding this camera up. Oh my goodness. So that's why sometimes I just switch and give you another angle so this arm could rest. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I'm pretty excited about the outcome. And you would not believe how many people are actually playing the don't, whether they're playing Light in the Darkness or they're just playing on the don't and doing DCs like DP, and then it's like the 3-point dolly where they're just loading up, waiting for that 7. There was a guy tonight where he was the only one at the table doing it, and he's like, come on, hit that 7. And everybody's like looking at him like, oh my gosh. And when the 7 came, he's like, yes! He had every number almost loaded up, and full max odds with $50, because you have to play $50 on the pass or don't pass to get full odds, like 3, 4, 5 times odds. And so he had $50 out there plus, you know, and with don'ts, you have to bet more to win less. And he had so much money out there, and when that 7 came, he got paid, and he did go, yeah, 7! And everybody's like, what the? Because, and then the other night, there was a guy that we thought he knew what he was doing. He was like, you know, playing and stuff, and he didn't really see our system. All he saw was that we were on the don't. He didn't realize that we had the point as well. He just thought we were on the don't. He rolled his point. He's like, take the don'ts, take the don'ts. Like yelling at all of it, yelling at the dealers to take the don'ts, but he's really talking to us, you know? And I thought that was pretty interesting because we were like, hey, it seems like this guy knows what he's doing. And then after he said that, we go, seems like this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He obviously doesn't know that we just won money on his roll, because he had a really good roll, and we collected, and then when he hit the point, he's like, take the don'ts. And we're like, yeah, hit the point. Like, we were excited that we hit the point. Jeremy said to me, he's like, yeah, I noticed you kind of cheer when they hit the point, even though you're on the don't. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to break down stereotypes. You know, the stereotypical person that is betting on the don't because they want the 7 or they're going against the shooter. Man, we're going for a long roll just like everybody else, and we would love it if it just was every number but the point. But if the point comes, we have that hedge too. So anyway, it's pretty cool. We've had a good experience. It's just been 2 nights. That's the crazy thing. But when you spend time and you're having fun, and I mean, it's like, wow, we got 2 more nights if we want. Now we're gonna really, on the first 2 nights, we've really hit the gas pedal, you know? We hit the gas pedal and we're like, here we go, let's get some points. I'm at like close to 2,500, like, and I'll probably get to 3,000 at least for a cruise in the 3,000 area. Because I like the options that are at the 3,000 and the free play that comes with 3,000. But we're gonna really enjoy the shows the next couple nights, and then go to this casino a little bit later because there's a couple shows that are actually kind of late. So we might not do, because we did 4 hours, 5 hours, and no, 5 hours and 5 hours, so 10 hours. So I played about 10 hours, 2,500 points. It's about 250 points an hour, so 240 points an hour, which that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that. That's how we do it, right? So anyway, I'm gonna head, I don't even know where I'm at, but hey, check out this jogging track. It goes all the way around the ship, right? And 2.4 laps is a mile. I think I came out, I don't know. I haven't even went one time around yet. Did I come out? Yeah, I came out in the front by Amber Theater. So I've almost went one time around right now. So I think I'm gonna take another lap. And so anyway, thanks for watching. This video is not over, by the way, because we're gonna get a recap of the total at the very end. I know it's getting long, but these videos always do. Thanks for watching. Let's go to the next step. Here we go. Well, we are actually at the Aqua Theater on the last night, night 4. Guess what I forgot to do last night? I forgot to record a video recap for you. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you, it wasn't that much to talk about because we were down another $500. So we're down another, but we did get 3,000 points, and we're getting ready to go into the Aqua show here on the Allure again, as you know. But this is where they're gonna have the Aqua show. It's gonna be pretty amazing. So maybe I'll get a little clip of this because I missed the recap from yesterday. Then I'll give you a whole recap because this is the last night. Both of us won free cruises and we're down $500 like we talked about. So $500 for a balcony view, free cruise, pretty good. But we still have tonight that we can actually win a little bit back, or we might lose a little bit more. But I looked up the cruise that we're shooting for, and it's a $4,000 cruise. So $4,000 balcony cruise for 500 bucks, that's a great deal. So let's watch this, and then we'll get back to the video.
One eternity later. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I need to apologize about this video. I'm still gonna post it, but there's like a lot of stuff that was happening, and I had some really good rolls. I had some really good events, like things that happen, but I didn't get a lot of footage. Obviously, you can't record in the casino. I try to get some footage and stuff, but man, going to dinner, going to a show, and then getting to the casino. I mean, that's what we did every night. There was some good nights, there were some bad nights. On the last night though, they were closing the casino. It was the last roller of the night, and I was like very close. I knew I was very close to 4,000 points. So on a 4-night cruise, averaged about 1,000 points per night or per day. And I knew I was like 3,900, like, and something. I was like, I hope they don't close this casino. And I'm like, you know, a couple points away from 4,000. I walked over to the casino host after we were done, and there was just minutes, literally minutes before they were closing the casino. And I said, man, if I don't have 4,000, this is gonna be horrible. Well, a friend of ours ran over to the machine to see what theirs was. While they were on the slot machine trying to figure out their points, it closed while I was standing in line talking with the casino host to find out. So I wasn't gonna be able to make any more points. And the worst thing, because 3,000 is $250 worth of free play, and you know, it is like a balcony, but I mean, we're talking about $250. So if I needed, because the next level is $500, so it's a difference of $250. And if I needed to put like $20 or $30 in a slot machine just to get the points for 500 rather than 250, I was gonna do it. But like I said, it closed down. And then I go over to the casino, I'm talking with the casino host, they're looking it up, and they go, oh my gosh. And I'm like, crap. Like craps, so I was playing craps. All right, but I was like, oh no. And they said, I've never seen this before, but you have exactly 4,000 points. I was like, oh my gosh. They've never seen anybody like hit it right on 4,000. So we got right on 4,000 points, which was, I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I got the certificate, $500 worth of free play instead of $250 worth of free play. There was this run I went on. So remember, I was down, right? I was down for so long. But I went on this horn run where I literally did a horn bet for $25, horn high yo, and I hit it. And then I went to $50 and hit it again. Now remember, what activates my horn high yo is actually hitting a horn. So I hit a horn, then I went to 25, got paid, went to 50, got paid, went to 100, got paid, because when I had $100 horn, I hit a 2, snake eyes. Then I put $200 horn because it was the max, and I got an 8. But I mean, that was hundreds of dollars that I got. And it really brought me back up, and then just playing and grinding it out back and getting the points. I mean, wow, what an event this was. And man, it was so awesome to have so many great people with us and just rolling together, and people that like understand the game, but also just the camaraderie of people that follow the channel or are part of our Facebook group, which is called Holy Roller Cruising Club on Facebook. People joined, and it has been amazing, an amazing trip here on the Allure. So I just wanted to kind of give you this last little update before we end the video. I walked on the track. You would not believe this. You know, when we get done, it's like late sometimes, and I'm tired. So I literally walked around with this phone, looking into it like I am right now, walking on the track and did like a whole thing where I told you the whole story, and I didn't even press record. So remember, Amber did that one time when we were trying to record karaoke. I did it too. I did it where I was talking to you, but it never recorded. So that's why I have to, it's kind of, I feel like the video is a little bit incomplete, but anyway, I think go over if you haven't. Yes, subscribe if you haven't. Watch more videos. Become a channel member, yes, but it's something that you could do that's absolutely free. If you're on Facebook, you can go over to the Holy Roller Cruising Club on Facebook, join there, and you can share your stories, pictures, and hear more of our stories that we're doing and some pictures that people are sharing when we're together or when they're on a cruise. So anyway, it has been awesome. So if you'd like to see more, go ahead and watch this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you so much for everything. And you know my tagline is, I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.